Bonjour. Just rolling a fag. Wanted a quick chat today about the Roland Blues Cube range of amplifiers. I've been looking for a new amp for a bit. I've got amps to play here and that, but I need an amp that's going to be able to play live. I've got a Marshall, an 80 watt Marshall valve state from the 90s, but it's a bit broken at the minute. I've got to fix get the preamp section fixed. So I was after a new amp for playing live, and obviously I love my valve amps and I wanted valve, but for the rigs of playing live nowadays, even back in the day, valve amps ain't reliable. Well, they are reliable, it's just that they can break down. They've got glass tubes in the back and, you know, going over bumps in cars and stuff. Hot and cold, if you take them out in the cold and you don't let the tubes warm up to the room temperature properly before you switch them on, condensation can form, you know, things can blow up. You know, there's a little nuclear bomb inside every tube amp waiting to blow up, really. So I wanted something that's got the tube sound without all the hassle. And a lot of people have tried to do it in the past, but it seems like Roland, they've pretty much done it. They've pretty much replicated the sound. They say it's not, you know, modelling or emulating. What do they call it? Tube logic or something, and it does sound and play like a valve amp. So that's what I decided to get anyway, because they're light. They ain't got to have big massive input transformers and stuff to power valves and that. It's all solid state, it's all transistors, it's all trannies. I said tranny. And you know, they'll take some abuse, and they've got all the features on that I want. You know, the top of the range one. They're quite expensively priced for what they are. That they do compare to a valve amp. So, you know, you've got to really want one of these to buy one. I mean, the top of the range, well, I'll come to the prices in a minute. That's the point about this video. They are expensive. So, I was going to get the top of the range one, which was 579 quid. That's for the 80 watt Artist, the Roland Blues Cube Artist. 80 watts, 579 quid. It's a 1x12, 2-channel, reverb, tremolo, you know, effects loop. It's got all the features on it, and that's the one I was going to go for. I mean, it is fucking expensive, but that's what I was going to go for. And then I thought, the next one down, the Blues Cube Stage, I think that's a 60 watt one, and that was like 439 quid for the 60 watt version. On that, you're missing out on the effects loop. It ain't got the tremolo, but it's basically the same thing without the tremolo and the effects loop. And the 20 watts missing. So for 439 quid or something, 579, I thought I might as well go for that lesser one, because all I'm losing is the effects loop. I go straight into the front of the amp with my effects anyway. I'm not one of these that uses the effects loop much for your, you know, your modulation pedals and stuff, your time pedals. And then I thought, well, you know what I mean, I could perhaps get away with the new 30 watt, the 30 watt hot, The Roland Blues Cube 30 watt hot. I thought, could I do that? Is 30 watts going to be able to play live? Yeah, of course it is, because it's going to be mic'd up anyway, so it's going through the front of our stuff. And it's got a DI, so well, it's a USB out. You can go straight into recording and everything. So then I started thinking, yeah, the 30 watt one, it's okay for practicing, it'll be alright for live. It's going to be so light. So I thought, yeah, 369 English pounds, right? So, right, I've decided I'm having the Roland Blues Cube Hot, which is the 30 watt in black. They do a black and a blonde sort of Tolex covering. I wanted the black one, looks like the Fender. £369. So I went on Anderton's website. I try and get all my stuff from there because they do the loyalty points and all that. I know, yeah, but I do get my stuff from there. It's next day delivery, free delivery on anything over £100, and you can get 9 months interest free credit as well. So I thought, yeah, sorted. So I saved it in a basket on Anderton's website. I saved it in my basket. £369. It's out of stock at the minute. The next expected stock was February the 20th, and then it went up to the 20 whatever, and that, and then March. But they're in stock now. They've just come in stock. So I've got my saved basket, £369 and all that. I just look on the website because I had the email. I asked them to email me when they was back in stock. They're in stock now. They've got 10 of these 30 watt hots in. So I thought, wicked. So I had a look on the website. The fucking price has gone up, man. Crazy. 369 I was going to pay. And now they're 429. So man, they've gone up £60. Now the top of the range one, the Artist, the 80 watt one, that was 579, and I was considering that one. That is now £700, £700 from 579. How does this fucking work, man? Because I tell you what, what are they? A Japanese company or something? So they'll be manufactured out in the Far East and then shipped over here by the container load. And these prices, you know, they've been quite solid. And then all of a sudden this massive price increase. Like I say, for the top of the range one, from 579 to 699. You know, well over £100. And I thought, well, the price of oil is at a 10-year low, so they can't blame it on rising, you know, logistical costs and stuff. That's fucking bullshit. So I emailed Anderton's, and Ben emailed me back, and he said, let us know which one you want and all that, and where it's going to, and how you're paying for it, kind of thing. And we'll see what we can do. But you can guarantee that they ain't going to match that 369 that I've already got this amp in my saved basket. They ain't going to match that, are they? In fact, he ain't even messaged me back after I replied to his message. So Ben, where's your message, man? I want your email telling me what you're going to do on this Blues Cube that's been priced right out of range, really. And it's pissed me off, man. So I emailed Roland as well. Let me find this email that I sent Roland. Just waiting for this to load up, man. Yeah, I emailed Roland. Here we go. Let me see. Right, this is what I wrote to Roland. Why has there been a massive price rise on the Blues Cube range of amps? They were expensive in the first place, but now they're just crazy. The price of oil is at its lowest for the last 10 years, so you can't blame it on logistics expenses. What's the deal? I was going to buy one on Monday from Anderton's, but now they're back in stock. The price is just plain stupid. Might as well get a real valve amp. And his reply was, I do apologise for any inconvenience caused by this. With regards to your query below, I can confirm that our buy-in price has increased on these lines. I fucking know that, man. I know the price has increased. I can see that. I want to know why. Because as far as I can see, the only reason you put the prices up is just greed. There was expensive amps anyway in the first place. There was comparable, you know, to the valve amps. And now, take the one I want, the 30 watt. What is it? 429 quid or something. And what's the Fender Hot Rod Junior? The Blues Junior. It's the same fucking price. So what you know, the only reason I'll be getting the Blues Cube now is because of its reliability and its, you know, its ability to take the rigours of playing live and moving it about all the time. Roland, Fender. Now Fender have got a long heritage of amplifiers. They started as an amplifier company. Leo was an amp engineer before he was a guitar designer. Roland, yeah, you know, they make good kit. It don't really break down. Boss is the same company, you know, it used throughout the industry, good quality, reliable, but it ain't got the name Fender has, you know what I mean? It's not got the heritage, it's not got the pulling power, it's not got the credibility, you know, it's not one of the big hitters. You know, if you tell somebody you got a Fender amp, you know, that's an industry standard. If you tell somebody you got a Roland amp, what, a keyboard amp? You know what I mean? So I don't know what they're trying to pull here. They're on par with the big boys, and they ain't got, you know, the brand doesn't warrant it. Doesn't warrant it. So that's my rant anyway. I've now done 13 minutes being pissed off by fucking amp price increases. But it's just fucking crazy. On the one I want, the bottom of the range one, it's gone up £60 for nothing. You know what I mean? The top of the range one has gone up well over £100. 700 quid for an 80 watt solid stamp amp. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, feeling really naughty today. So I should be tagging Roland and everything in this. I'm even going to give it a title, so I know people from Roland will fucking see it. And the people, you know, do we bow down to this? Do we still pay these prices, or should we boycott? You know, I really want one of these amps, but the principle of it, I mean, 60 quid, you know, it's a lot, really. So do we bow down to this dictatorship that is the manufacturing giants, or do we just suck it up? You know, I've emailed somebody about it and all he says is, I'm sorry, our prices have gone up. Oh yeah, but surely, I mean, these amps have not been revised in any way. They're not like a second edition, like a Mark II or anything. They're exactly the same amps. And like I say, oils, it's 10-year low. So, what's the price? It's just greed. It's just greed. So, fuck you, Roland.